Especially for us in Africa, we've been duped because what we've been taught in most cases is to run away from who we are, to run away from our realities. And this was as a result of colonialism, which did not just affect the political sphere or the political environment in Africa, but also affected the way we think about certain things and the way we perceive ourselves and the way we perceive other people in the world. Hi and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for checking out. My name is Ronald Kaunda and I write and present content on education. Today I just want to share my thoughts in this intro video about education. I believe that education is a road that leads to full potential for every individual. However, we've been duped. In most cases, when we go to the classroom, what we find there is different from our own cultural environments where we live or where we grow up. Especially for us in Africa, we've been duped because what we've been taught in most cases is to run away from who we are, to run away from our realities. And this was when Western education in the classroom and in formal setups has been at the forefront of perpetuating the Western view of education, thereby training Africans not to survive and thrive in their own environment, but to thrive in environments, Western environments. And this is why we see, or Africa has seen a lot of brain drain. A lot of people that are brilliant, people that can bring development to Africa have moved from Africa to go and live in other continents. Not because those continents are richer, but because we are trained to live and work in those countries. The education that has been given to us prepares us for some form of Western type of life. Practical lessons of life actually have been removed from our curriculums and replaced with theories which do not carry any meaning to an average person on the street. And if education really cannot bring that full potential in any person, what benefit is it to an individual? Africa and the world need a form of education that will connect the learners to their own realities, to accept themselves and their environment, and to be empowered to use the resources within their own environment. An education that will put Africa and the indigenous child at the center of the world, at the center of learning, like creating some form of Afrocentric perspective to education. Because now is the time that Africans should start seeing themselves as children of the land and that they should use their endowed resources to develop themselves. And for this to happen, we need to create learning spaces where indigenous education systems are given space within the classroom. As you may have guessed by now, our classrooms are actually controlled by foreign knowledge systems, specifically the Western knowledge system. We are not saying Western knowledge system is bad. We are saying we need to add indigenous knowledge system so that there can be a connection between school and the communities where people who go to those classrooms live. We need to learn to love ourselves and to love our rich environment in order to exploit it for us to get the benefits. We need to learn to read our environment and to use it to develop ourselves. For we have all the resources that we need in order to develop, but we really lack that cultural knowledge that is required to exploit our environment. So I believe this is one of the ways that education in Africa is going to help in terms of development. So whatever I do in terms of education, I think about the cultural environment and how Africans can bring back their own indigenous knowledge into the classroom, their own indigenous knowledge into the wherever learning or education is taking place. That is the only way that Africa as a continent or African as a race are going to come out of the poverty and also escape the colonial mentality that has been bequeathed on them by the former colonizers. So thank you so much for watching out for checking out my YouTube channel. I believe that you'll come back for more content. Thank you so much, and remember to subscribe. Bye bye.